What's up guys, back with another video. In today's video, we're actually going to be mounting the beadlocks onto the tires and hopefully getting them on the car. So last night, I polished the wheels up, got them nice and clean looking, did the beads too. So everything's pretty much ready to go. I got the Hoosier slicks that came with the car when I bought it. And yeah, have all the hardware right here to mount the beadlocks. Got my lug nuts. So I think I'm ready to go. Ordered some new center caps. They just got here today actually, so perfect timing. Forged Weld Racing alloy center caps. The old ones were crusty, as you can see. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how to mount the beadlocks. We're going to have to take the tires and wheels to the shop to get balanced. I should be able to mount them myself here. I did some research and guys were just spraying soapy water on the tire and we're able to actually get the wheel in and then just take the wheels to the shop to get balanced before throwing them on. So that's what we're going to do. I actually had to go out and buy the type of sockets that we're going to need for the beadlock bolts. I also bought a 3/8 torque wrench too, so we're going to be able to torque the bolts down to spec. I'm definitely going to make sure that everything is good to go before we throw the wheels on, but let me show you guys the car real quick before we start with the wheels. Here's the car. Here's what she's looking like right now. I just threw the new floor mats in. Give you a look. I just threw the new floor mats in, so super clean. Gonna keep the towels on them just for a little while, but yeah, that's what the interior is looking like. Car's kind of dirty. I did drive it and could use another wash, but I cannot wait to see how different this car looks when we put the new wheels on the rear. It's literally going to change the whole entire look of the car. These 5-spokes are nice though, I won't lie, but you know we need that beadlock. Another thing guys, these wheels are for sale. These are 17x10 JMS wheels. You could use these on your drag pack. Let me know down in the comments if any of you are interested. Feel free to DM me on Instagram if you want these. I'm letting them go for a steal. I'll give you a good deal on them because I kind of just need them gone. I need some space in my garage. First things first, we got to try and get the wheels in the actual tires. So I'm going to take this soapy water. It's just dish soap and water mix. I'm going to spray the tire down, just the inside of the tire, like the inside right here. I'm going to spray that down, and then we should be able to slide the wheel in there. So this is my first time doing this. You guys are going to kind of do it together with me, so we'll see how it goes. Should be good. Let's flip it around, do the other side. I'm going to coat this thing really good because I really don't want to have issues getting it in. Hopefully you guys can see this right here. I'm going to try and get the best angle as I can. That might work. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Trying to cook my hands, dude. Whew. Next time we do the other wheel, I'm not gonna get my arm caught in there, but as you can see, we got the tire on the wheel right now. It kind of just slid right on. I know the other side is definitely not going to be seated right now till we air the tires up. Step 1 complete. Place the beadlock ring. Just so you guys can see, we got the washers here, and then the bolts are going to go through the washer and then into the holes. Alright, quick little update. So 3 bolts so far. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these. I'm not going to film it because it's pretty boring, but you get the gist of what we're doing. Bolt goes inside the washer with a little bit of anti-seize on the end, and then I'm just screwing it in hand tight. Alright, so here's what the wheel looks like with all the bolts in there. One thing I did want to mention, these Hoosier tires are non-directional. The Mickey Thompson ET Street R's are directional, so they have to go on a certain way for the tire to rotate properly. But these Hoosiers are multi-directional, so it doesn't really matter which way you mount these tires. You can mount these however you want. You can have the white lettering facing in or out. I personally like it out. I think it looks really good. So that's what I went ahead and did. But yeah, all the bolts are in right now. So now I'm going to go on and look at the torque pattern. I believe it's a star pattern, but I'm going to double check. And I also need to double check the measurements too. So I don't want to be over torquing them or under torquing them. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll let you guys know what I find. Alright guys, so I finished torquing all the bolts down to spec. 221 inch-pounds was the final measurement in the sequence, so got that all finished up. I had lug nuts here to kind of keep me on track to make sure that I was hitting every bolt in the proper order. But yeah, everything is done, so let me move these off. And then if we lift this up, you'll be able to see here that it's not seated. So we're going to go ahead and fill the tire up, and then this should pop into place. Alright guys, so here's what the wheel looks like mounted up. We got our tire pressure filled up all the way. As you can see, it's seated, the tire on the rim. And so, yeah, I'm super happy with how this looks. This looks absolutely insane. The tires are at 19, actually I think it's 20 PSI now. They're at 20 PSI, so yeah, this is what we got. I'm probably going to clean the tire up a little bit before I actually put them on the car, but I'm going to get them balanced before then because they're just going to get dirty when they go to the tire shop. But wow, this looks so good. Literally crazy. These wheels look sick. Now I got to go on and do the other wheel. Got the wheels mounted and both of them are filled up with air. So only thing left now to do is throw the wheels in the truck, head over to the tire shop to get them balanced. Man, these things look absolutely sick. It's probably like the 10th time I said that, but these are crazy, bro. These look absolutely crazy. Look at him. Who do you know that works on their car shirtless? Nah, but I'm super excited with the way these turned out. I can't wait to see them on the car. Are you finally done hijacking my jack for 2 weeks?
Taking my jack for a walk. Bad idea. I'm telling you right now. You'd be a terrible pit chief. This pit stop would have cost you the race.
I tried like 5 different shops that are near me, and nobody has availability right now. It's only like 5 o'clock. Tomorrow I do have an appointment to bring the tires over to the tire shop first thing in the morning. It's going to rain tomorrow though, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the wheels actually on the car. Who knows, if it doesn't rain tomorrow, maybe I'll get the wheels put on. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. What's up guys, it's like 2 days later right now. It's Monday. I was working on the wheels last on Saturday, and then Sunday, yesterday, I dropped them off at the tire shop in the morning. You saw in the last clip that I wasn't able to do it Saturday, so dropped them off in the morning yesterday, picked them up in the afternoon, but I didn't get a chance to put them on the car yet, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to test fit these wheels, see what they look like on the rear of the Challenger. Hope you guys are excited because I'm super hyped. The wheels are finally on. It's been a minute, but these things look so good. Finally looking fast. I gotta remove those wheel chocks, but I kind of wish the Hoosier tire filled up more of this wheel gap. But it's looking like what we're gonna have to deal with until we go with some 315 5017 ET Street R's like I had on my old car. Just a little bit too small of a tire for my liking. It pokes a tiny bit. Here's what this side looks like. Now the only thing left to do is to go take these tires out and see how the car rips on the new setup. So let me go inside, I'm gonna grab my GoPro, I'll put my GoPro on my head, and then I will get back with you guys when we're on the road. It already feels so much better. Still spun. I wasn't even hitting the throttle that hard. I want to grab a few pictures of the car while we're out. This car's gonna sound so good once it has an exhaust on it. It's so quiet. You wouldn't even be able to tell that it's a Redeye. He was checking out the beadlocks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo. Bro, that was crazy. Oh my God. Bro, this thing just, oh my God, that is crazy. Yeah, this car is fast, bro. Oh my God, dude. Bro, that thing sat me back, bro. Oh my God, that sounds good. Oh my God, dude. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's fast, bro. I don't care what anybody says, that's fast. A few days later, my GoPro overheated and I never ended up being able to get an outro for the video. Hope you guys liked the new wheels. I hope you guys also enjoyed those POV clips. I love the way the new wheels look and feel, and I'm super excited to see what we can do at the track with this Redeye. There are some racing events coming up soon, so I might be taking the car there and racing in those events. Be sure you stay tuned for content on that. I got more mods coming for the Redeye for sure. I'm going to be trying to post as much as I can for you guys on YouTube and also Instagram. Follow me on there if you haven't already, DWest Garage on Instagram. And yeah, guys, just going to try and keep making this Redeye into what I had envisioned for it from the start and bringing you guys along with me on the journey while I do that. Thanks for watching today's video, though. I'll catch you guys in the next one.